It is time for some more jerky, but it's not beef jerky or chicken jerky today. It's pork jerky. I'm gonna take a 5-pound pork loin, trim it up, get it into some good slices, put it in an amazing marinade, let it have several hours in the oven to dry out, and at the end of the day, we're gonna have some amazing pork jerky. So I'm starting with a pork loin here. Now, you can use any cut of pork you want, but some are gonna be better as an end result than others. Pork fat, to me, doesn't have the same sort of flavor that beef fat would have. Now, a lot of people, when they're making jerky, will leave that fat in. They won't necessarily trim it off the cut of beef they're using to make beef jerky. If you're making jerky for preservation, it does help to remove the fat because the fat has a tendency to go rancid first. I don't make my jerky for preservation. As I've always said, the jerky's gone within a week. I keep it in the refrigerator. So if you want to do it for preservation, that's a whole other thing. This is not how to do it that way, but this is how to make amazing fresh pork jerky. This pork loin I'm using today is fairly lean, but there is fat, and we're gonna take the fat off the outside. That's the way I like to do it. I'm not gonna get in here and remove these fat veins. Those are just gonna be there and part of the jerky. But if I flip this over, that's a lot of fat. We're gonna get that off of there. Want to get this down so there's just bare meat left. You might lose a little bit in the process, but for me that leaves a better end product. I think I mentioned that this is about a 5.5-pound pork loin. Pork tenderloin also works very well for this. All right, so this is not ready yet. You can see it's pretty squishy. And when you're making your slices for jerky, you want to try and get a really straight edge. Even if you don't want super thin slices, a nice clean edge is helpful in keeping the pieces a uniform thickness, helps them dry out at about the same rate. So this is gonna go in the freezer for about 30 minutes to firm up. That'll help us get cleaner slices. And while that's going on, we're gonna make our marinade. So the marinade for this pork jerky is pretty simple. Now, I'm doing it in the oven because that's a super easy way to do it. You can do it out on the smoker, the electric smoker, the pellet grill, those both work great. Anywhere that you can maintain a temperature, you know, in that 160 to 175 range, that should work. And if you're doing it on some sort of smoker, you're going to enhance the flavor by adding smoke. When you're doing it in the oven, if you want some of that smoke flavor in your marinade, you could add a little bit of liquid smoke. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it is an option. I'm not using liquid smoke today. I'm using a seasoning I've used before, which is terrific. So let's get this marinade done. We're starting with 3/4 of a cup of soy sauce. You can use low sodium, regular soy sauce, tamari, whatever you want. To this, I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of honey. Next, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of a coarsely ground black pepper. And now for that smoky flavor component, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of a South African smoked seasoning from Trader Joe's. I've used this many times in videos and it is just fantastic. We're just gonna whisk this together. Get that honey incorporated. This may not seem like a lot of marinade for 5 pounds, but it's gonna be fine. This pork is gonna marinate overnight in the refrigerator in this. Just a quick little taste here. Really nice smokiness from that seasoning. I really love that. And the honey just cuts the saltiness perfectly. If you want to cut that saltiness even more, a little bit more honey or some maple syrup or something will work. Or you can even use brown sugar. The idea in this is to go for flavors that you like. All right, let's get our pork loin out of the freezer, slice it up and get it in the marinade. All right, so this has been in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. I could let it go longer if I wanted to, but I kind of got to get moving on this. It's still a little bit soft, but I don't want it frozen solid. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna square off this end first. Set that piece aside. That'll still be jerky, we'll deal with that later. So I'm just gonna start making slices. Just about like that. I like mine somewhere between 1/8 and 1/4 inch thick. Another thing you can do to have smaller pieces that are easier to manage is slice this straight up the middle like this. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. So here is a pile of cut pork pieces, and it's time to get them in the marinade. I'm going to fill this bowl and get everybody coated. These pieces are going to stay in this bowl, in this marinade overnight. I'll probably shift their position, stir it up a bit, probably 3 or 4 times. But I want to give these a good, probably 16 hours in this marinade. As you can see, there's plenty of that marinade. Sometimes people think you need a lot, like cups and cups of marinade. This is going to coat all of these pieces. Want to make sure you separate them, get every surface coated. All right, this is looking good. I'm going to put a cover on this bowl. It's going to go in the refrigerator overnight, and I'll see you tomorrow when we make some terrific pork jerky. Well, good morning. Our pork pieces have been marinating overnight in the refrigerator. I shifted their position 2 times, went in there, just with gloved hand, moved them around, got that marinade redistributed. Now it's time to rack them up and get them in the oven. And remember, you can do this out on a smoker too. If you have a smoker that'll go to lower temperatures, that's perfect. I've done it in the electric smoker, the pellet grill, works great. But for super easy, the oven's hard to beat. So I'm just gonna start taking my pieces and putting them on the rack here. And I want them to not touch if possible. They will shrink up and pull away, so if they do get a little crowded, it's not the end of the world. And if they're too wet from that marinade, go ahead and dab them off with a paper towel. That just aids in the drying time. If they go in super, super wet, it takes longer. But if you want to leave it on, you can. It might just take a little bit longer. But these have absorbed a lot of that marinade overnight. Now I'm going to be using several racks today. This is just one here. And one thing you can do at this point before it goes in the oven is hit it with a little bit more seasoning. If you like a certain rub or a certain commercial seasoning you like, go ahead and sprinkle a little bit on. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to hit these with a little bit of Texas Best Rib Rub from Heaven Made Products. This is really great on pork. And so I just want to give just a light dusting. Not a lot. And I'm not doing both sides, I'm just doing one side. You can flip it over and do that if you want, but I find that this is enough. You're going to bite through it, it's going to be on this side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these on racks, and then we're going to get them in the oven. So my oven has a dehydrate function, which allows me to set the temperature fairly low. If your oven doesn't have that, you can set it somewhere around 165 to 175. I set mine to 165. 175 is pretty much the top, but if you have to go to a higher temperature because your oven doesn't go any lower, you're just gonna have to monitor it and see how quickly it's drying out. So I'll see you back here in a couple hours when we check this jerky. All right, we've been going just about 2 hours now. Let's see how our pork jerky is doing. Got nice color on that, but it's 2 hours. It's not going to be ready yet. We're looking at something closer to 4 or 5 hours to make jerky using this method. It can take as long as 6 or 7 depending on the thickness of the cut of the pork, how much moisture. But so far this is looking good. We're just going to close this up and let this keep going. We'll check this again in another 2 hours. All right, we've been going 4 hours. Let's have a look at our pork jerky. Jerky's got a really nice color on it. Pork jerky tends to have a more reddish color than a beef jerky, which gets that sort of darker black color. Let's just see how we're doing here. Let's peel one of these pieces up. Just see how that bends. Yeah, still a little bit more to go. I want to see that start to tear and not snap, but it's still holding together. So I think we've got at least another 1, maybe 2 hours left. So I'll see you back here in 1 to 2 hours. All right, we've been going 5.5 hours now. I think this jerky's probably done, if not pretty close to done. So let's take a look. That is looking really good. Let's see, let's try this piece here. And I want to see it start to break, just like that. You can see it's not snapping. Now you can take this to any level of dryness you want. This is the level of dryness that I like. I don't like it super dry. I like there to still be, just that hint of moisture in there. So this is looking exactly the way I want it. I'm gonna get this out of here, let it cool down for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're gonna have a taste. All right, here we are, our finished pork jerky. Now, I did a quick weigh on this and it's just over 2 pounds. Now, I didn't use all of the jerky pieces. I couldn't fit them all in the oven. I saved some of those that I'm gonna do separately on my electric smoker. So it was probably about 3.5 pounds of meat that went in, and we have about 2 pounds here of jerky. And it looks fantastic. I am just dying to dive into this, so it's time to taste. So let's see, I'm gonna take this piece here. Now you can see on the back here, you get some of the lines that are impressed there from the baking rack. If you want to flip these over halfway through the cook or every hour or something, go ahead, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me if one side has a little bit of that look on it. It still tastes the same. So let's see. That is some fine pork jerky. And one of the things I really like about being able to do it in the oven is just convenience. Not everybody has a smoker or a dehydrator, but most people have an oven. Even if your oven can't get all the way down to that, 165 to 175, if you have to do it a little higher than that, you just have to watch it so it doesn't dry out too much too quickly or get past the level of dryness you want. But for me, this is perfect. And as I mentioned, I don't make this for preservation. This is gonna go in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator. I'll eat this over the next 3, 4, 5 days. It'll be gone before, a week is out. If you wanna make this for preservation, look for some other videos on YouTube that show you how to do that. I don't make it that way because it gets eaten pretty quickly, and I like this with a little bit more of the moisture in it, not super, super dried out. And this is just really tasty. So if you want to expand your jerky repertoire beyond beef or chicken or turkey, pork is a great thing to turn into jerky. I like using a leaner cut like a pork loin or pork tenderloin. Slice it up, give it a great marinade, maybe add some rub before it goes in the oven or the smoker. Give it that time and you'll have fantastic jerky.